Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of Call of Cthulhu. Woo. Is there anyone who would like to do the recap?
Well, let me see here. There was a overdressed man in a wool suit who almost died of heat stroke after meeting up with Olivia. They talked about a potential supernatural event, but only after indicating that there was an important sandwich. I had to deal with Malcolm's presence at the table of Sylvia. Showed him some gems.
Rude, I bought things.
I told you. I sold you things. No denying this. Money was exchanged. And then there was another gentleman who partook in all of the great lemonades. We stopped the local motorcycle gang from harassing and haranguing.
They were called the Vipers.
Oh yes, the Vipers. I should know this. From harassing and haranguing another young table jockey, someone who was handing out literature for what was this place? It was some sort of Pleasant Valley thing, but definitely looks like some sort of brainwashing cult thing. But the pamphlets are nice enough in format. And then let's see here. After that, we did scare away. Who was that? Was that Mal who scared away the Vipers by just being him?
He wasn't just being me.
Oh, yes. And then there was some old man that got into a fight with a Viper, and then the cops were called.
Don't forget the big man is looking for a sister or something.
Oh, yes, there is a big man looking for his sister. He kind of came by the booth, but did not stop. And that's fine.
I bought honey.
Oh, yeah, this is right. Apologies. You must have purchased directly from Sylvia.
Yeah.
And I believe that was the day.
All right.
Oh, and of note, the tree sandwich is of his grandmother's recipe. So very important.
Hey, don't knock Nana's sandwich.
I would never.
Yep. So we are still at the farmers market fair. I'm gonna use it interchangeably. Because words are confusing and words don't work with me until afterwards. So
What are words?
exactly. What? So the police have come. They've taken away the Viper. You guys who were kind of there at the commotion have noticed that the other Vipers, members of the Vipers, have kind of, as soon as Elliot showed up and like grabbed the Viper in question, pulled apart the fight, they disappeared into the crowd. And so you don't know where they are. There's a couple of officers kind of mingling here and there to kind of keep a final lookout and like make sure some shenanigans don't be happening. So you guys are free to mingle and whatnot. But we will start off with our new fella, Jonathan.
Hello.
Would you like to describe your appearance and what you're doing?
Yes. So Jonathan is a frail, almost twig-like boy. He's around 5. Just for prosperity's sake, he's around 5'4", very small. no muscle, no meat on his bones. He's got blonde hair that he has attempted to slick back. And he wears these big old round wireframe glasses to help with his awful eyesight. He dresses in the style of a greaser, but he's not dirty at all. He's very, very clean, very squeaky. He's got his blue jeans, and since he couldn't find a leather jacket and his parents wouldn't let him get one, he just has his windbreaker that his father bought him for his birthday, and he said that's good enough. He's wearing Converse because he convinced his mother that he had a basketball game in just after these events, and that's the only reason she would let him wear those outside. But yes, that is Jonathan. That's how he looks. Picture the main boy from Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, the Robinson.
Here's the Robinson.
What is he doing?
What
is he doing?
I don't know. What is he doing, Beth?
Oh, well,
I
think I sent it to you, but I'll tell you anyways.
Oh, sorry.
So, as much as you would love to have wandered the location, the farmer's market on your own, your mother has dragged you along to kind of pick up some nice fresh fruits and veggies and some honey and some jam and whatever, and she is chatting with your English teacher. This blonde woman, a little tall, and she's kind of holding a drink, and those two are kind of just idly chatting by. Teacher mentions that her brother's in town, and he's trying to get used to the weather and stuff. And your mom has just voluntold you to help your poor sweet teacher deliver the lemonade to her brother. And
But Mom, I don't want to.
Don't, but your mother. Let's go.
There's
Come
a
on.
whole farmer's market for me to explore, and I have to sit here and deliver lemonade for my English teacher.
Come on, it's good for you. Get you out walking instead of moping in a corner. Come on. Go.
Fine.
Thank you. Kind of just shoves.
He takes the lemonade. Are they in like open glasses or are they in like plastic cups?
Open cups.
Okay. Now he has to be careful with them. He's gonna just like grab as many as he can and like hold them in his arms. How many is he carrying? Is it just like one or two?
Two.
Okay, two of them. Then he'll just hold one in each hand.
All right.
Mom, where am I going?
Follow you. She, your teacher is like, oh, he's over by, he should be over by the tents with the honey and the jam, if I remember. Hopefully he and Thomas didn't get into a fight. Just follow me.
You know I'm allergic to honey. I can't be around it.
Roll me a fast talk.
And he wanders off. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Fast talk. Let's see if I can get the dice thing to work. Bet it's not working.
Hold on. Are you? Is that how you're? Is without the space? Is that how you're doing it?
That's how I'm doing it. Yep.
Huh.
Oh wait, hold on. I think. Give me 2 seconds.
Technical difficulties. One momento.
I figured it out. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So your mother kind of gives you a look, and she's like, and kind of shakes her head. It's like, well, I guess we'll have to talk to the doctor about that next time we see him.
I don't want to go back to the doctor. You know how much I hate it there. It smells bad. And there's needles everywhere, and I don't like it.
Well, then stop getting sick at every possible convenience, honey.
And then he wanders off towards the honey shack.
All right. Elliot, what are you doing?
What? I was AFK for a second. What's up?
Where? What? Go ahead.
What?
Oh.
I assume I'm walking back from wherever we dropped the guy, where we gave the guy to the cops, wherever the fucking police box is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm walking back with Olivia.
All right. Go ahead and roll me spot hidden.
All right.
Oh,
Physical dice this time. Maybe the bot won't bully me, so I won't get bullied by numbers.
Olivia does have like business. Like she has to like explain to the cop what's up.
Yeah.
Why?
That's a 66. I guess it's just gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
Push it.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, that would be really funny. Let me push it.
All right.
$47.
It's 2 over your,
God damn it.
so you could spend some luck.
Yeah, it's not that much.
All right. Go ahead and remove the luck, and then make sure your thing is marked as passing. And then Olivia, you have. We can say if you'd like. You've
Done my job.
you've done your job. You've talked to the cops. You got your thing done. Now you're walking back.
Mhm.
And Elliot, you see your sister walking back.
Thanking Elliot profusely as he sees his sister.
Yes, you see your sister walk back up Thomas. And there's this blonde-haired twig behind her, holding drinks and looking very disgruntled, and but also trying to look cool. But it kind of, but not.
How cool. How hard is he trying? Is probably the better question to ask here.
He's trying too hard, which is not difficult when he looks like he does, but he is definitely trying too hard to look cool and desirable.
Alrighty. I guess I'll just approach my sister.
Oh, Elliot, there you are. Here, sorry it took some time.
Don't worry about it. And I'll just kind of look past her, look at her. Where's my drink?
Oh, yes. Jonathan, this is my brother, Elliot. Elliot, this is one of my students, Jonathan.
It's a pleasure, sir. Here is your drink. And he shoves the drink out towards Elliot.
Was his sister like in front of him, or was she like somewhere else? That's my question.
Who?
Because that would determine whether or not Olivia would be his sister. Didn't you say he approaches his sister?
Yes.
And then I believe he looked past his sister
So
at
Let me
me.
look
you
past
say like
this system.
slightly behind his sister is Jonathan.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining it as.
So I'm just wondering if I'm there or not. That's all.
Do you want to
I
be
mean,
there?
you can be.
Sure, if she was like straight ahead, or if he's like straight ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of a straight ahead thing. You guys are like Lizette's getting an entertaining show of the shenanigans.
This is fantastic. Everybody is here. We could almost have a picnic. But no, what you have done is you have sat in front of the booth, and I am losing business. But this is fine.
They're slightly away, so customers can get to you. You just get a little sideshow.
So I shove the drink out towards the supposed male customer.
Yeah, and I'll just look at him for a second, nod, and take it.
Can I go wander
Can I
off
get one?
now?
I don't get one. Okay.
No, he's keeping this one for himself. You don't get it.
Okay.
Ellen is gonna kind of be like, I suppose you can head off. I'm not sure where your mom went, but I'm sure you can. I'm sure some of.
It's fine. I don't need her around. It's okay. I am independent. I don't need my mother. Thank you. Bye. And he stamps off his little shoelaces flapping in the dust.
Shaking head. Oh boy.
I will just mention to my sister, that's one of your students.
One of the.
Condolences.
Yeah, he tries. He certainly tries.
He's one of the students that needs to apply himself.
I will say.
You're so intelligent. You just need to apply yourself to things.
Yeah. He seems to be a little bit distracted in class, but what can you do?
I just kind of shrug and say, "Yeah, sounds familiar." Just nobody in particular.
Beth, since I wasn't here for the first game, can I be described at like the area that we're in? Like who all is there?
So, in this particular area where you're at, there's the booth that you were partially in front of, which was Lisette's.
Mhm.
There's a couple of booths, various craft goods, various other kind of knickknacks, honey and stuff. As you're kind of storming off, there is a guy who is in a nice dark green suit, and he's kind of looking through this notebook and looking at the produce that's in. This guy looks suave, cool, little disheveled, but collected and stuff.
Looks. I would just like to say he looks like he did not have a good time as of 5 minutes from when you see him, from when you've seen him.
See.
But he's got this air of he's cool.
Okay.
He oozes cool.
Okay. So Jonathan is going to post up against one of the nearest posts. And kind of lean back and cross one of his legs over the other. And he's going to pull one of his candy cigarettes from his pocket. And like he's going to put it in his mouth like it was a real cigarette and take one of his matches out, and he's going to light it in air quotes, while constantly casting glances over at the man who oozes cool to see if he notices him.
Hermes, do you want to roll a spot hidden? Let's see if you do.
Oh, fuck yeah. Please, pardon the language.
We all get one per session.
Oh, that means I get to pull out my fun swear adjacent words.
This could have been avoided if he knew what.
Gonna very
Ooh,
quickly go
See,
over
that
that
is-
limit.
Like,
that is a very much success. I rolled a 26.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you spot this kid. He's trying to be cool, leaning up against the pole. He's trying to be subtle, glancing at you, but it's very clear that he is looking directly at you.
I just picture like the side eye to just two pairs of eyes being like magnified from the glasses looking at me very subtly.
Yeah, pretty.
Hermes will just do a full-on double take and go.
Hey,
Uh,
who are
yeah.
you laughing at? And he's gonna take the candy cigarette out of his mouth absentmindedly and shake it at the man.
Would you say that with a good success like that, I would notice also it's a candy cigarette?
Yeah. You definitely get the look of this guy looks kind of like a greaser, except not a greaser.
He's off
Like-
brand.
Yes.
Like a
Off.
teeny weeny greaser.
Yes.
generic.
Great value brand.
Store brand. Yeah.
It's like when you
Na-
order a greaser
nameless
from
brand.
Wish.
Yeah, he's the wish greaser.
I just look him up and down and go, come on,
What?
pass me one of those. It's a good one. Do you want me to give you like what, $1?
These are mine. You can't have them. And he very hurriedly puts the candy cigarette back in his pocket, afraid that he will be found out that they are in fact candy.
And you see that Hermes stands like upright to his full 6'2" tall self and goes, yes, okay. How much you want, Pipsqueak?
I don't want anything from you. You're. And he stamps off in the other direction. Constantly annoyed.
Have a good day.
Hermes, roll me another
No,
spot hidden.
you have a pleasant day.
I will, thank you. Ooh, even better. That's a 19.
19. Awesome. So as you're kind of watching this guy storm off the opposite direction, you kind of turn your head ever so slightly, and you notice a familiar, the back of somebody who could be possibly familiar. She's got blonde hair. She's talking to this large gentleman. His hair's pulled back. He's got a beard. And then you gotta see her turn, like she's looking at something else. And you get a look at her side profile, and I need you to roll me a sanity check real quick.
Okay. Can I? I'm taking my own detective notes here. So side profile of a blonde lady.
The blonde lady, you see her turn her head. You get the side profile of her face, and I need you to roll a sanity.
Okay, you've rolled so far well, my dears. That is, oh boy,
What's the number?
that is a 60 on the dot.
Very nice. That is a pass.
Oh boy.
So as you see this woman, and you see how she's smiling, you start to remember at least bits and pieces of your incident with the royal flush. You remember this blonde woman's smile as she was one of the first challenges, quote unquote, for you to face. And then you can get like little grasps of like you remember seeing that face, but you can't really piece together much else.
Can I do, you know, police sometimes do a composite sketch, so it's like a very not pretty sketch of a face?
Yeah.
Could I do like a quick little, like, you know, little jot down of like her features or like write them down?
Yeah.
Painting myself a word picture?
Yes.
In character or in IRL?
In character.
Okay.
And can I maybe kind of arc my way to get a bit of the conversation, or hear her voice? Maybe that will trigger more.
Yeah. Go ahead and do. 1 second. Let me double check. Stealth roll.
Okay. Come on. I need myself a stealth roll. Oh boy. No. I accidentally bump into a few people.
Do you want to reroll, or are you gonna go ahead and have it as that fail?
I'm gonna reroll.
All right.
I'm too curious. Haha, 34.
34.
Is it still a fail?
No, it is a pass. So what happens is you initially try to kind of walk around and stuff, but you end up bumping into a couple of people who are like, "Hey, move it, whatever,"
Pardon.
and they kind of shove you.
Sorry.
But you are able to kind of get closer to the conversation, kind of swing over, back over. So you're not. You're like you're at the next booth next to Lisette's, more or less.
And I will be fully like concentrated into my book, like I'm reading something that I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can, like as I was walking, maybe that's why I bumped into people, like take off the jacket part so that I'm less, you know, she'd have to notice my pants. You know, like not be that, kind of start to blend in.
Yeah, those are some nice pants.
Hey.
Olivia, are you gonna
Noted.
actually say that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we can say that. Would the others like to roll spot hiddens to see if they see? Well, I know Mal, Lisette, Olivia would have.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me
same with
double check.
Elliot.
Trying to remember who.
I'm still at the booth, Lizette's booth with Sylvia.
Okay.
Everyone who's at the booth.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Or you,
remember
right?
who's
Me and Elliot are with his sister, I believe.
Yes, and they are in front of Lizette's booth. I'm trying to remember who saw Hermes nearly puke up a lung.
Not me.
Lisette, Malcom.
We set him down on my chair,
Okay.
Yeah.
which I griped about,
All right.
of course.
I did give him a pastry.
Yes. Okay. So you guys can
I got him water.
roll spot hiddens to see if you spot the boy.
Okay.
Small tall boy.
Small tall boy.
I do not.
I also do not, and that's okay. I'm not
Everybody
gonna
roll spot
stand
hiddens or
still
just those
parade.
people?
I rolled I rolled a 1.
37. I rolled
Oh.
37.
Great.
Shishi, if you want to roll a spot hidden, but you are walking in the opposite direction.
Well, then I won't, just for game's sake.
Okay. Elliot, Malcom, you guys at the corner of your eyes notice Hermes kind of have his book in his face and make his way over. Mal, you notice you saw him kind of have the interaction with the teenager and then him kind of looking at somebody and then kind of looking startled before he put up his book and started maneuvering his way over here after scribbling something down.
Oh, look, he's returning. Maybe you didn't get enough from your booth, Lisette.
Who?
Points out Hermes.
Could I add something?
What do you want to add?
Mal would also see kind of like the body a bit shifted towards the pair that is like nearby, almost like he's kind of leaning into the conversation from far away.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Beth, how close in proximity am I to Lizette's booth?
You were walking the opposite direction. I'll say the booth that you two were originally at was about 2 booths down. So
Okay.
if you roll me a spot hidden, we can see whether or not you spot that out of the corner of your eye or not.
Okay. I think I will do that.
Whether he sees a dude with a bomber jacket on.
Yes.
Well, what I was going to ask is if he's close enough to have heard Mal talk, because he's never seen him. He's only heard his voice on the radio.
That is true.
So yeah, I'll roll a spot hidden.
Yeah.
Whoops. Put it in scheduling on accident.
You can always change it.
Huh?
Oh, jeez.
I put it in scheduling on accident. It doesn't count, right? It's like rolling the die on the carpet.
I'll call it a mulligan. Go ahead and put it in the proper spot.
Thank you, Beth.
You're welcome. $31.
Okay.
Your spot hidden. All right, that is a success. So
Okay.
I will say that out of the corner of your eye, as you're turning around and huffing, because you kind of want to see what his, you kind of want to see what the reaction is. Were you cool enough to kind of spook him off and whatever? You see him walk towards your teacher, towards her brother, and then you see a woman at the booth, and then you see the short guy in the bomber jacket, and you hear the voice say, "Oh, look, here he comes, coming back," and it sounds very familiar.
So, at the sound of Mal's voice, Jonathan's ears kind of prick up, so to speak. He's not an animal, but his head turns towards the sound, and he does kind of a sneaky, but not actually sneaky, like cartoon kind of sneaky movement towards the booth to try and get a better look and listen at this guy.
Huzzah.
Everyone else roll spot hiddens, please.
Oh. Oh no.
Do I do as well?
Yes, everybody else. Because he's cool
That's a
sneaky,
1.
but
I'm gonna push that.
But is he
35.
a good sneaky?
Mm, 93.
Was that the thing that's
Push.
going on? Is you're doing the thing where you're just tuning out everybody because Mal has spoken, and you're just like, oh gosh, I don't.
Yeah. Matt has spoken, and in my ears I just hear. And there's gray fuzzies behind the eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. Who passed?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, that's good.
I rolled a 35, which is also a pass.
All right,
Okay.
I did not pass.
did not pass. Mal, did you pass?
I don't roll. 74.
4. That would not be passed.
I can sneak up on him.
So, are you gonna push or are you gonna keep it as is?
Oh, I'm cool with failing. I think it'll be funnier.
All right, so you get Mal, you don't hear it. Hermes, you see the Wish.com greaser making his way. Not sneaky.
I'm writing that down.
He's sneaky. He's not being very sneaky. Elliot, you see the kid, and he looks like he's trying to listen in. Not on your conversation with your sister, but on something else that's close by. You also notice that he's dressed similar to the Vipers, but as far as squeaky or clean of the Vipers.
He's a greaseless greaser.
There's not a grease to him. So Beth, can I roll a listen to see if I hear Mal's voice anymore?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Alrighty.
Like, so I see him,
Stop. Hey, Lisette. You know, I think I actually changed my mind. I will take some of those eggs.
Oh. And do you want them delivered tonight, in the morning, or do you want them now, basically?
How
Here,
about this? And instead
I
of you
give you-
delivering them to me, how about Sylvia brings them over, and then I'll deliver her a bottle of wine.
Classy.
All right.
You would have to discuss this with her.
Shishi, what was your roll?
Ooh, let me do that. Flower said stop, so I was just
And then what were you gonna do, Oaky?
Do I have any kind of inkling on who he might be listening into, or I just have like the inclination that he's definitely trying to listen into something?
You know that he is not it does not appear like he is listening into your conversation with your sister. It's possible that he's listening in on the conversation with Malcom and Lisette, and you get an inkling that it's more that conversation and not anything related to you. And yes, Jonathan, you
Okay.
hear you recognize it in a snap. It is Mad Mal.
So I'm just kind of like, at some point I'm just gonna, in my conversation with Ellen, I am just gonna go dead quiet for like a second, and then kind of nudge her and point, your student might be doing something he shouldn't be.
She kind of turns, she kind of looks. She go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do. When you realize that you are within walking distance of Mad Mal.
Okay, so when I hear him, I'm going to like kind of duck behind the side of a booth, and I'm going to take my hands and like run them through my hair and make sure it's properly slicked back. I'm gonna fix my jacket and my jeans, make sure they're nice and up there. And I'm going to take a confident stroll towards the booth. And then I'm going to take a confident stroll towards the booth. Are there chairs, or is it like a you lean against it kind of booth?
Lean against it kind of booth.
Okay, I'm going to rest one shoulder upon the booth and another underneath my chin.
The whole shoulder, or do you mean your elbow?
Elbow. Sorry, not my shoulder, my elbow. Apologies. And I'm going to put the other hand underneath my chin. What does this booth sell? Did I notice?
It is honey, jams, jellies, eggs, hand-sewn projects, little crafts,
Okay.
trivets.
So I would like to. I'm going to kind of make a little elbow gesture towards Mal. Are you you a big fan of jam? Jellies?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Margarine, maybe? Perhaps?
So Mal's gonna just look over because he is being addressed by this child. How tall are you?
5'4".
Slightly taller than you, isn't he?
I think he might be. No, I'm an inch tall. Literally an inch. I'd say I look down, but like we're same height. So, so I'm just like, oh, okay. I got like my other previous bag of stuff on my like arm and my one hand kind of in my pocket. And it's like, yeah, kiddo. And what about you? You got spending change? It's a good stall.
Well, I would maybe have a couple of dollars to spend, but you know, I don't have any kind of reference to how great this stall is.
Well, I mean, I just told you it's the best stall in the whole fair.
Well, who are you to tell me? Are you some person in a position of power? Perhaps someone famous?
He's gonna raise his eyebrows. Is like, are you fucking kidding me? Lisette, this kiddo might be up there with biggest fans along with you.
I'm sorry, biggest fans of what?
The radio show, the Midnight Mass. Though this pipsqueak might be a little bit young to stay up that late. So looks like you got a bedtime, kiddo.
As soon as he hears the words Midnight Mass, the whole cool guy demeanor just kind of drops. And you can like see his eyes widen as he is as it is confirmed that his favorite celebrity is now right in front of him.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, I love your radio show. I'm not technically supposed to stay up that late to watch it, but you know, I got this radio from one of my friends at school, and it was broken, but I fixed it so I could listen to your show because I heard it one night when my father was driving back from Idaho. We went up on a trip to Idaho to go see my uncle's wedding. And as we were coming back down, it was around that time, and we were just getting into the area, so we caught the frequencies. And you know, I heard your radio show and I absolutely loved it. So I got this broken little radio and I fixed it up, and now every night.
Whoa, kiddo. Take a deep breath. You're gonna put yourself 6 feet under. Just calm down a little bit.
Surprised you know how far that is.
Yeah, I know I'm not a big smart engineer like you, sweetheart.
I just figured you have
Maybe
never
you
had
could-
a need to measure that high.
Maybe you can check my measurements for me, sweetheart.
I would have.
We can have a good cuddle in the grave.
No.
Kind of sneers at her, like, playfully.
Jonathan looks very confused. He has not been through sex ed yet. He doesn't even know what he doesn't even know what women are.
Yeah, so Lisette is a 6'1",
Oh.
intimidating presence of a French woman. Dark hair in a fashionable side do. Narrow-waisted waiter jeans and a smart yellow top with some pretty stylish boots and tall powder blue socks. And just a killer red lip.
Mal, is this your girlfriend? Or maybe your wife? You didn't say anything about that on your radio show.
Absolutely not.
He starts, like, almost, like, choking on his own spit.
Are you sure?
Oh,
I
hell
would never
no.
be married to this.
Well, not married, but, twisted the finger.
Kiddo. A bear cat like this? No. Lisette here, too much for me. And besides, I can't take her away from
I
you,
would kill
sweetie,
this
over
dirty
here.
man.
You'd like to try, sweetheart?
He's not that small. I'm at least 5'9", and he's the same height as me, so...
You are not good at math?
Maybe you're just blind, ma'am.
Kiddo, I'd watch it. Her and I have both been to war. And I don't think she'd think twice about
Yes, sir.
slapping
It
you
seems
one.
like this young one wants to never grow taller.
Well, you can't take his kneecaps, Lisette.
Please don't.
How about this? Why don't you make it up to the sweet little lady here and buy something from their stall? The honey's real good and so's the jam.
Do you have any lemon curd by any chance? Raspberry trip jam?
We have the raspberry jam, but not lemon curd. It's too hot for curd. It would melt. Separate and be gross. But for raspberry jam, we have dates.
I will buy your finest raspberry jam, please. And thank you.
Currency exchange initiated.
I don't know how much that is, but I have a spending limit of like $1.50.
Appropriate amount of currency.
Yes.
Before the time is exchanged.
Yes,
Steal
yes.
all of this child's allowance.
No. I need that for the comb I'm saving up to buy.
That's what you get, you rude little shit.
I'm sorry. I was just, they yelled at my hero. Yes, I have the jam. He's going to remove the lid. Oh, that's not a good idea. He's going to remove the lid, and he's going to just kind of like take a little finger of it and try it. And he's like, yeah, this is really good. I think I will put this on toast. Or
It's also pretty good on pancakes.
Pancakes? I don't think I've ever had pancakes.
So anyways, Sylvia, when are you done doing this whole farmer's market shebang?
Is Sylvia your girlfriend?
What?
Once again, absolutely not.
You don't know that a man can be friends with a woman, right?
I mean, certainly not a man of your caliber. That'd be weird. You're so famous. Everybody knows you.
Sylvia is she's dying into the table, laughing. Elliot, your sister has just kind of just put her head against your shoulder, just like, damn it. This child. This fucking child.
In the process of watching this, I have in fact pulled out a cigarette.
We're all just watching this happen.
Look, honestly, at the first, like, if he smells Elliot's cigarette, Mal's like, oh my god, yes, that sounds like a gross. Oh yeah, cigarettes. That would be great right now. I don't want to deal with a small child.
Yeah, or Olivia grabs one of, or gets Elliot's cigarette.
All the adults are being bad and smoking out of a kid.
Yep.
Mal's like,
It's
pockets.
okay.
He's like, hey, Selvey, you got a light?
Oh, there's only 2 in that pack.
No,
Olivia got the last one.
I'm bringing my own.
Ah, fuck.
Okay.
There goes that comedy bit.
Oh, I mean, I can take it back. I want to see where that goes.
Well,
Hey, yo, you got one. I got a buck if you got a cigarette. I think I'm out. Pat himself down.
I'll just shake my head, turn the pack upside down, and say, "Sorry, only 2 left."
Well, I got some. Do you want one of mine?
What?
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Jonathan suddenly remembering that he has to be cool again. He straightens himself up to the tallest that he can be, chest puffed out. Yeah, I could take one of those too, but I've already smoked like a pack and a half today, so.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes, positive.
Excuse me, what?
In front of your teacher.
Mr. Hallowitz, what did you just say?
He sprints away as fast as he just runs away.
What a precocious little champ.
Oh god, his mother's going to kill him.
In a moment of panic, he runs away.
God.
Some
Like a second after that happens, I will turn to Olivia. Why did you take mine if you had some?
Because you already had yours out.
I'll just shake my head.
Mal just
want one back?
Gestures like, y'all know that kid?
I have
Sounds like he knows you.
Child in my life.
Well, I mean, of course you haven't. Lisette, look at you. Children run away screaming in fear because you're the monster under their bed.
Hermes.
Under their bread. Nice. Yes.
Go ahead and roll me another sanity check, please.
I have to pass a what now?
Give me a second.
A 7. Come on, roll below a 70. That was cocked somehow. 52.
52. Yeah, you recognize this as one of the people that you met when you met with the Royal Flush that day. The name escapes you, but it was definitely, she had a title and she played very well. And there was a lot of smoke.
So much smoking today.
It is the 50s.
True.
It's good for you. Keeps a healthy complexion.
Yep.
A cigarette a day keeps the cancer away.
For sure.
Keeps a gosh darn healthy perplexion. And where has she moved as that scene kept continuing and I was just focused on trying to gain any more knowledge from her voice?
She's still standing next to Elliot. She's just kind of, she was using him as for lack of a better word, a pillow as she just buried her face in embarrassment because of Jonathan. But when she was like, hey, what the fuck? Your mother is going to have to know about the fact that you smoke cigarettes. You are able to get it full. You get to see her face in full, and you recognize it.
Do I catch any of the conversation?
I'd say that you were able to see that entire conversation and shenanigans.
Okay.
You know a boy's gonna be in so much trouble.
I will approach. I've not met Elliot yet.
Yes.
I will approach him and his sister and very nonchalantly kind of present myself and go, pardon me. I don't mean to intrude.
No, I don't have any more cigarettes.
I don't smoke. Do you guys know where the booth where the lettuce is? I need lettuce for this recipe.
Is he talking about weed?
My God.
Did not say the devil. It's okay.
I will defer to my sister because every single time I tried to look for anything here the last time, I just got lost.
What?
She kind of takes a glance around. She's like, I believe it was down that way. She points a direction. Near the lemonade, where they're just selling the lemonade.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I'm saying this out of respect. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you look very nice today.
Thank you.
It looks like you shine in the sun. I give a very sincere smile.
Thank you,
And I start.
sir.
I'll walk away, grab the lettuce,
Thomas!
and try and.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll just very no smize, but just a nice good day, and do a full loop and come back behind the group. Trying to still keep some sort of visual on them to see what happens if she maybe recognizes me.
Okay. Elliot, I would like you to roll me a spot hidden first and then a psychology.
$38 on the spot hidden.
Okay, so it's a success.
And psychology, settle. 54.
Not a pass. Would you like to re-roll or leave it as is?
I'm fine failing that.
All right. So you do kind of notice out of your corner of your eye, Thomas has been kind of watching the situation very carefully, very closely. When Jonathan had his little fanboy moment, you did see that he was just kind of eyebrow raised, semi not impressed, semi entertained. But you did notice that when Hermes showed up, he seemed very intent in watching him, watching his moves. Like almost if Hermes stepped out of line or said the wrong thing, there would be another fist fight you'd have to break up.
You say break up like I wouldn't just immediately just take a swing.
Fair enough.
But I'll just... Yeah, I was gonna say, where the hell has Thomas been in all of this? But I'm not. I'm gonna just kind of acknowledge that he's over wherever he is. Not try to press anything further.
All right. You kind of get a nod back, like, oh hey, you're acknowledging me, I'm acknowledging you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I have tried to, like, as I was, like, giving a goodbye, maybe like slip a business card?
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Do I have sleight of hand? That's a real good question.
Yes.
I do have sleight of hand, and ooh, I really need to fudge up to fail. I rolled a good old 65.
All right. I'll say you're able to slip or succeed in whatever you were doing. So go ahead and describe what you are doing.
Just a little bit of a back before he kind of, does a little bit of a loop around to kind of see clock if she recognizes him and go meet back with the group. He kind of, gives her a very proper handshake and kind of, the card trick,
Yeah.
like cards not in the hand, then
It's in the hand.
he kind of does that. He kind of does that, but with transferring it to her hand. So she like kind of notices that there's that, and when she folds it, it's this beautiful, intricate, kind of like ruby red playing card, and in front, in a nice, almost handwritten font, it's going to be written "The Ruby Fort" with a little gem like drawing, and Hermes will kind of just see if anything he's done has given a response of recognition.
You need to roll me a psychology at half. So you need to success at a 32.
At a 32?
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's a hard one, man.
Come on, babies. You've rolled nice to me all day. Butt cheeks. No. That is a very mega fail. It's a 90.
It's a 90. You want to push your luck?
That means re-roll it?
Yep.
You know what? When they say one in Vegas.
We're not in Vegas, though.
Close enough.
I have to beat a 32?
Yep.
No.
So as you're trying to be all...
Luckily, it's not a 99.
So as you are, you slip it into her hand and you kind of turn to walk away. She kind of reveals the card and she's like, I'm so sorry, but I'm not interested, sir. I'm engaged. And kind of hands the card back to you. And you see Thomas perk up and he's gonna...
I hope she sees that there's no personal number. It's just a card to...
It does not matter. She is making it seem like you are trying to flirt with her.
That's actually an interesting thing. I just keep walking. Completely ignore her. Just keep walking.
All right.
As if I didn't, as if I didn't hear her.
All right, she's gonna kind of be like, "Huh, very well then," and tear the card in half and go. She's gonna go find a trash can to go take care of it. And Elliot, surprise, she's engaged.
I hear the words engaged and just kind of sit there quietly for a second. I will not say anything until she returns.
Alrighty. Lisette, Mal, Olivia, what's up with you guys?
It was my turn to watch all this, and I'm still just like, what the fuck was up with that kid? But I have a fan. Probably tease Lisette a little bit. Just be like, hey, look, all my big mouth words didn't got you a sale there, Lisette. Make you be a little nicer to me today.
I am sorry. Why would I be nice to you?
Because I'm friends with you, lady. Because I'm
There
not
are
all that bad.
there are a lot of people who are friends with Sylvia that I do not be nice to. But I suppose
Must be a
I
lonely
can be a little
existence.
nice. How are you doing today, Mel? I
Doing
see you have
good.
a little fan. You
Yeah,
look
what was that about?
happy. I don't know. Apparently, people like you.
Yeah.
And that's good for you. Good good job, Mel. And she'll just like pat him on the head. Pat, pat.
I'm not. I know I'm shorter than you, but I'm not a dog.
You said you wanted me to be nice to you.
Ugh. Sylvia, I thought you said you were talking to her about this.
I'm Mal.
He's like, okay, it's fine.
I've
I'm
tried.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I've certainly
We
tried,
can't
Mal.
change Lisette. Then she wouldn't be the gal, you're so sweet on.
Mm-hmm.
Winks.
If it makes you feel any better, I did talk her down from just egging your house without any sales.
An angel, a saint. Good luck taming this demon over here.
Kind of
Men now call me the demon of Reno.
She's just chuckling and shaking her head.
All right, well, look at that. One of these days I'll have to have the demon of Reno on Midnight Mass with Mad Mal in the morning. Something to spice it up at 2 a.m.
I suppose it would be one of the most interesting things you've had on your show. So,
Ouch. You don't even listen to my show. You're always in bed, you goody two-shoes.
If Jonathan was here, he'd go ballistic.
goes to straightening jams.
Because let's see, last session I did end up getting Olivia's card, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. My goodness. So, Miss, last names. Oh no.
Barker.
I don't think I shared it. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but I assume it's on your business card.
It's on the business card.
And the piece of paper Olivia gave.
Well,
You
Miss
did-
Olivia,
Yeah, sure. That works.
what brings you to the farmer's market today?
Well, I was here to meet a friend. Didn't quite go according to plan, and then I got called to do my job, so I figured
that
I'd be here.
was the ruckus over there. What was going on? I didn't quite see that.
Just some fisticuffs broke out. Nothing to worry about.
Ah, man, that would have been great material for my show. Damn.
Mal, don't you usually?
Well, it's yes.
Mal, don't you usually do stuff involving spooks and scares?
Well, yeah, but all spooks and scares are scarier if they're tied into real life, you know?
I guess, but
And besides, Boss Man won't let me put my stories on the air. He says if I try it again, he's going to kick me out of the station.
oh,
Why is that?
What was it? How did he word it? Mal, we don't pay you to make the next Whistler the Shadow. Just do your job and mess with the soundboard. And he like pulls like a little penny slide whistle from his pocket and it's just like and then he puts it back in his pocket.
All right, that was interesting. Well, I couldn't have broken up the little fight without help from my friend here. She gestures to Elliot, I suppose.
Mal will turn to Elliot and then he will crane his neck up to look at this tall man. Just like, they growing big where you're from, huh, buddy?
I'm just sat there frozen for like a hot minute, still until it registers, and I say, "Huh? What? Oh,
They growing big where you're from, don't they? You around Reno?
Philly.
Pennsylvania?
Yes. I'm out here visiting a certain someone who's been keeping things from me."
as you're saying this, she's coming back. She's like, "What do you mean, Elliot?"
You know.
No,
Just say you know.
Does she really know?
what?
Does she really know?
That's exactly. How do I know? What do I know?
You're getting married and you just bring me out here and not mention this earlier.
I'm gonna take a step back, and Malcom takes a big step back because this is tense.
Olivia's just writing this down. Let it be known.
If I recall correctly, I offered an invitation to the folks and you to come and visit. And I got a, well, we'll send Elliot. You never asked. You never asked how your sister was doing. So it never came up.
This is one of the fucking things you usually bring up like day one. "Hi, Elliot. Thanks for coming to New Mexico, Elliot. Oh, by the way, I'm engaged." And then I'll just like gesture at fucking. What did I say? What did I say?
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Close enough.
We'll just assume you meant Nevada. That's where Reno is, right? Oh my God, are we all bad?
It's Nevada. Yep. Don't worry about it.
Finally, a
north of
subject that we've
Vegas.
all failed.
Reno is in Nevada. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
You
where
say
that guy
all-
shot that other guy.
Finally, a subject that we've all failed.
Not me.
Yeah, it's where Johnny Cash shot that one guy.
Yeah. And
That's
then he
right.
went to
Anyways, back to the bombshell.
So I just kind of gestured at Thomas, and you're engaged to this fucking dickhead.
Thomas kind of looks at you, gives you a glowering glare, and Ellen just kind of steps in between you two. Is like, no. See, I knew this was gonna happen. Even if I did say it and tell you everybody, hey, guess what? I'm engaged. You would have just done this.
You could have mentioned this in the last letter. Or is this like fresh? Like 3 months ago?
It's relatively fresh.
You know, I really hate to interrupt this touching moment, but you think you could have this argument maybe like, I don't know, like 3 booths down?
No, please continue.
No, you can continue having the argument. Just can you do it 3 booths down? These are some really nice business ladies. Just trying to make some ends meet here today.
It's aging the jam. It'll be good jam.
Alice just gonna kind of shake her head and be like, well, I gotta go find Jonathan's mother and let her know that, oh, he's actually smoking. So I'm gonna go handle that. Kind of gives a pointed look to you, Elliot, and kind of looks at Thomas and just be like, try not to kill each other, and kind of walks off. Thomas kind of gives you a glare, Elliot, and he,
Which is returned thricefold.
oh yeah, he also mutters something under his breath and walks off. If you would like to roll a listen.
Yes.
All right.
$18.
18. You get the painted. It sounds like it's in another language, but it's something short, sweet, but it is in a language you do not recognize.
Oh, fun. I will just casually roll out a threat to him that just, I tell him that if he wants to talk shit under his breath, I will rent a barn somehow, and we will go out there and fight. And we'll settle it.
Tom doesn't even break a stride or turn around. He just kind of waves his hand, just like, yeah, whatever. And he disappears into the crowd.
Beth.
Yes.
So Jonathan sprints away.
Yes.
To be. The location was to be determined, and I have finally determined it.
Okay.
He has gone to find his mother, and quickly shouted her, my English teacher is lying. Anything she says is not true. I promise I wasn't doing what she says. And then he runs off again.
Well, first spot hidden roll.
Sounds good.
All right, and
I
then
succeed. 17.
yes, you do spot your mother. Go ahead and roll me a luck, please.
Okay, awesome. What is my luck? Ooh.
Ooh, but interesting. A fail.
I'm 2 points off. Can I spend luck on a luck roll?
Nope.
Oh shoot.
It's fine. It's gonna make things interesting. So you do spot your
Oh, no.
mother, and she's talking, and you've made your way around like the farmer's market, and you do spot your mother, and she's chatting with a young lady in like her early 20s. She's very well put together. The booth itself is very plain looking. But she seems to be talking very excitedly about your mother about something. And Mom seems really into it. Like she's nodding in agreement. She's like, yes, yes.
Okay. I would still like to run up to her and commit the act of denying preemptively.
All right. Go ahead and do it one more time so we can.
A luck roll?
Or not like not a luck roll, but a what you said, what you were gonna yell to your mother.
Oh, anything my English teacher says is not true. She's lying. I didn't do any of it. Bye-bye. And then he runs off again.
Why? She's just gonna kind of look at where you ran off to, and
Back towards the booth.
which booth?
Where Mal would have been.
All right. Sounds good. Unfortunately, you don't get to hear the conversation with Mom and the person working the booth, but Mom does take the pamphlet. She's like, the husband and I are going to have a nice conversation about this. But anyway,
this better not be military school.
You wish. But yes, you're running around, speed of sound. Go ahead and roll me another luck for me, please.
All right. $62. That beats it.
All right. So you don't face plant, you don't trip and fall, you don't run into anybody, and you make it to the booth, and there's still Mal.
This time, attempting to keep his cool. He slows down and he struts up to Mal. And he goes, so, what kind of stuff are you planning on airing the show tonight?
Oh, no, now, kid. I'm watching something. As he watches Elliot and the sister have their spat.
What are we watching?
You can't watch it if you're talking.
I feel like commentary is an important thing on an event.
Do you talk through a movie?
Sometimes. Depends on the movie. If they're getting things incorrect, then why not?
Shh. Child. Watching.
I'm still watching the Elliot like sister situation and just like looks over at Thomas or like the direction that Elliot looks and does the glare and he's like looks at Lisette, he's like, do you think it's that guy?
I didn't know.
You think it's what guy? Who's what guy?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Malcom just like, flicks some of his ashes from his cigarette onto the ground, out of the way of the booth. He's like, damn.
Oh, who is he?
Well, actually, Jonathan, if Mal points him out, you can roll an education since
Okay.
she is
Um,
the English teacher.
True.
Edubation.
Ooh, that's a solid 94 there, Miss Keeper.
You want to push your luck?
No.
All right. You got not even the foggiest fucking clue.
Exactly. Perfect. So, who are we talking about?
I don't know, the guy over there.
What's he doing?
They are arguing.
About what?
An engagement.
A kitchenette?
Engagement.
Enrichment?
Oh my god.
Now
Kid.
talk to the boy.
Kid. Apparently this one came from Pennsylvania. His sister's getting married and he didn't know.
Sounds good.
Now, shh. Shh.
Okay.
Damn, you talk this much in church?
Yes, God is false.
What?
A theological debate right now.
What?
Fuck.
So am I viewing the events unfolding?
Yes.
All right. So the
You all right there?
teacher. Are you good, Beth?
Yes.
Do you need me to hold on a minute?
Okay, continue. I'll just dive.
So is the teacher walked off?
Yes, she has now walked off.
Okay. Is the argument over?
Tech.
Or are we still at the point where, like, Elliot has thrown a threat over?
We're at the thrown a threat over, and Thomas kind of just brushed it off.
Why would he fight in a barn? It's pretty open here, actually.
It is a very public place, and the police were just here.
The police were just here.
Did you not see the Viper get arrested?
I did not. However, if you do formally challenge someone to a duel in the state of Nevada, the police can't technically do anything about it. So, as long as he puts a formal challenge out there, the police can't arrest him for fighting the other guy.
Stop talking.
Also,
What was
It's-
that, Olivia?
I was gonna say, Jonathan, if you would like to roll a knowledge thing, you can check if the name Vipers sound familiar.
Oh, yes. Vipers. That is... a 27. I think that does 50%.
Yep, that is.
So I think it...
That's fast. So you know that vipers are snakes, and the blah 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 with the science stuff relating to the snakes. However, more importantly, you know that they are a motorcycle gang here in the city, and you also have heard rumors that the guy who has inspired your look is one of the members.
After sharing his fun fact about the dueling laws in the state of Nevada, he whips around to Lisette. He's like, "The Vipers were here. One of them got arrested.
Oui. Why?
What did he look like?"
You remember their little gang there, Small Fry?
Mel, he
Yeah,
is too clean.
yeah. No, I'm a part. Yep, that's me, adult man. In a
Yeah,
bicycle.
you're right.
Really?
There's not a lot of grease on him, and he
Wait.
doesn't look like he's smoked a cigarette a day
Wait,
in his
no.
life.
Mel, I have this. What is the motorcycle that they ride? It's a very specific one.
Beth, can I roll a knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Guess I blow that one. I rolled a 99.
A Vespa?
I think it's like a. First of all, Beth, what kind of motorcycle do they ride so I can get it just extremely wrong?
Let me just check because I'm looking at the Wikipedia. I want to make sure. Ooh, the Harley Davidson FL.
I see.
Sure, we'll get into specifics later.
Was it a? Are they Schwinns? That's the kind of bike I ride.
Definitely a Viper. Mal, what do we do with this discontent?
I'm not discontent.
You're telling me he's a delinquent?
Absolutely. Did you not just hear? He said he's a Viper. He knows their bikes. And she was just like super condescending.
Oh.
He does not pick up on a bit of it. He is socially inept.
No, now that you're saying it, you're right. He looks like he's seen some shit, Lisette.
That must be a new kind of leather.
Actually, it's a polymer that they use. It breaks the wind a bit better than leather.
Fancy.
When Mal is like, it looks like he's seen some stuff. He straightens up and he pops out his chest. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I've seen some stuff. You know it.
You ever punched a man, kid? Down into a fight?
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. Dodger, with his motorcycle accident, he was in the hospital for months.
What happened?
Almost died. Did you see it?
No. Would I have seen it, Beth?
Probably not.
Okay. Then no, I have not seen it. But yeah, to answer your question, I've punched a man. I've given him a good old, shiner, a busted lip.
All right, kid. You know what? Mal puts up his hands. He's like, come on, give it a good whack right here, right in the palm.
Before he hits them, he does the why I oughta fist and he winds it up behind.
All right, roll me fighting brawl, please.
Can I have walk back over to the table at this point?
Yes.
All right.
This is going to go terribly.
Oh, this is gonna go.
No, I'm sure it'll go well. I believe in you.
I just rolled a 99. Let's hope my luck is not similar. A 60. That definitely does not hit a fighting brawl.
No, it doesn't.
Do I miss and hit him in the face?
Do you
That'd be really
push,
funny.
Though?
No. It's gonna be hilarious if I miss.
Okay. You do miss and you do a little stumble.
Does he do a spin?
Yeah, a little spin.
Oh, come on, kid.
I just missed. I didn't get my footing right.
No, it's okay. I get it. You didn't have a warm up.
Exactly. It's a warm up. That's what it was.
Come on, one more time. Puts his hands back up.
Here we go. Come on, baby. Give him a whack right in the face. Shoot. Beth, can I push on this?
Yes, go ahead.
Come on, baby. One more time. Come on, dice.
Holy crap, you did it! Somehow, some way, you did it.
Okay.
Damn.
So he does he pulls back and he does the why I oughta fist again, and he reels it back behind him, and he launches a punch towards his hand, and somehow all of the biomechanical processes to throw a good punch align, and he just bam right into Mel's hand, hopefully leaving a bruise. Show him he's the real deal.
Did he do any damage, Beth?
Roll me a Constitution.
I break your hand.
I'll have seen this punch, and Elliot just nods. Just a nod of approval.
5.
Oh.
Barely a tap.
Oh. No.
Oh, Lisette, you see that? Just strong man, this one.
That's right. That's right.
The punch of a killer.
I've punched a good man or two. He does this thing that he saw in a magazine. He flexes his arm, and he puts his hand underneath his bicep to like push it up, but there's still nothing there. It's just like skin. He's like, yeah, I'm strong. I'm actually I'm sizing up to be the leader of that there biker gang.
Oh. That's you sure about that, kid?
Just gonna write that down real fast.
It's like, okay, delusional viper.
Yeah. No. Me and the other guy are scheduled to give a little rumble next week. You know, a little tap on the chin. That's if he shows up. Now he might be too scared to show up to a fight with me. You felt that.
For sure.
You felt how strong that was. This is not sarcasm. He is completely 100% serious.
Oh, I know. I was just like, this kid's gonna die.
But you know, I think my bike may be broken down, so I might not be able to show up. So if you don't see it on the news that, you know, the leader of the biker gang's dead, then, you know, it's because my bike was still broken and I can't ruin my shoes by walking.
Oh, well, why don't you bring your motorcycle around the shop? I will fix it up for you. Too sweet.
Well, see, about that,
What's wrong, kiddo?
I'm busy that day. I've got to go beat up another gang.
No. Are you just gonna beat up all the gangs in Reno?
That's right. Listen,
Hey, big man, you hear this, kid?
Elliot just nods, and then I just size him up one more time and say, "There's no chance in hell he's gonna fight everybody." My money's on he runs crying after getting hit once.
So
Probably, but I'm not gonna hit a child to find out.
Joseph, not Joseph. Ooh, different character. Jonathan, kind of like gestures Mal to come over. I'll just like a couple of steps away from the group.
He kind of like does a sigh, rolls his eyes dramatically, and he like flicks the ashes off his head. But he'll indulge.
Okay, so I'm not actually the leader of the biker gang, and I know that's a surprise because I'm a very tough guy. Now listen, but you know I have to keep up public appearances, and I wanted to make sure that nobody here thought I was some kind of wuss. So I may have lied, but you know, a big famous guy like you could back me up a little. You know, put in a good word. I've got. I could give you money.
Do you move away from the table, or are you still standing right in front of Lisette?
We moved like 2 feet away from where we were. There was not much direction change. Again, socially inept.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could, like, defend me a little bit here. I listen to your show all day. Personally, I think you should have your own show, with your own stories and things.
Oh, right in the soft spot. He's like, kiddo, that's not how the adult world works. You should worry less about this whole being tough, acting tough stuff, and concentrate on school and maybe getting some sleep so you don't make stupid decisions.
Listen, I am not acting tough. I am tough. I'm not lying about that. However, I am not the leader of the bikers. I know a guy. I know a kid who is in the gang, but I'm not one of them. I got rooted out because I was too tough, actually.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
They were afraid of my influence on the power structure of the gang.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So, what, you want me to just show up to one of your little fights?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I invite you over to one of my little rumbles that are definitely happening, and you just give me the old towel on the shoulder, just back me up a little bit.
Kid, I'm gonna let you know right now, that ain't happening.
Shoot.
Sorry to burst your little bubble, your cloud, but I can't be at some kid's backyard rumble.
What do you have going on? Have you got any plans?
Yeah, I got a hot date.
With who? I thought you said you didn't have a girlfriend.
I can go out with my lady friends.
Is that a date?
No, it's hanging out mutually with my platonic friends.
Well, you said it was a date. You said it was a hot date. And that lady, no offense to her, not the hot kind. Like a mother. She looks like a mom. And not a hot mom.
Mom is gonna just like look at Lisette, look at this fucking mouthy kid, and he's gonna lose it.
Oh my
Fucking lose it.
And full disclosure, everybody can hear this.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. Hey, Lisette, don't kill me, please.
Bombastic side-eye.
I need to survive, please.
All right.
Oh no.
I think that's a beautiful, perfect time to end on. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
We're gonna murder a child!